Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Edo State vigilante fight each other last night. One of the vigilante group tried to arrest the man wey buy car give Tony Kabaka as birthday gift, and the other group tried to protect the man. Make I leave you now, make you hear from one of the vigilante group where this thing happened to last night.
Are we live? Yes. A wonderful good afternoon to you all, my conscious Edo people. I remain no other person than yours, noble right activist, Comrade Edegbe Emmanuel. And if you're just joining me live, what we're discussing this very afternoon is what transpired last night. Let me say the early hours of this morning in Igbomo community. Sitting next to me on my right hand side is the vigilante chairman Igbomo community, and on my left hand side it's the secretary of the vigilante network. Very unfortunately, he was brutalized yesterday, and he sustained several bullet injuries from pellets, and also many other injuries that are on his hand. Please bring the camera close so you can see for yourself. These are severe injuries from the dragging of his guns last night, from what I've been told. Because we are not trying to create an impression that does not exist, we want to let Edo people hear from the horse's mouth what transpired last night. Before I let them speak, I just want the world to know that these are part of the reasons why state police have always been an issue. Because this is just a mere vigilante organization that has been set up. If you see what they did last night, in fact, the neighbors around this neighborhood, I plead with the government to set up a panel of inquiry to find out what the vigilante men did in this area last night. It will be very baffling. Very many persons have declined to speak, but because this man knows that he is the chairman of the vigilante network, I want you all to hear from the horse's mouth. Thank you.
My good people,
Introduce yourself, please.
Good afternoon. My name is Victor Oyege. So I'm the vigilante commander here, Unit 4. So we dey under Okhiagele division. So we work with the police and Okhiagele division, and they try a lot with the vigilante. So yesterday, what really happened yesterday night, as we dey on guide yesterday night, so some of Olons come with 3 vehicles. As they come, no light. So my boys started to ask them questions. They refused to introduce themselves to us. So before I know, they drive round to the next street back of my house. So we ran down to go and meet them there. I point touch. We are vigilante. We be vigilante. VGN. So they say, vigilante, come. We be assigned vigilante. For which division? I say Okhiagele division here. Igbomo, Unit 4. It's okay. You now be the chairman for here. I say yes. I show them ID card. One of them dragged my ID card. So I bring my phone. They collected my phone. I said, what is going to happen this night? We all have for come. Which branch, which unit on they operate? They say, my wait, move, not talk, move, shut up. Vigilante like me. I say, so before I even read that, they don't refund this my boy. Injure him and confirm. As I read there, all of them with compassion. As I want to talk to their oga, make me with their ogas. They say I don't see their oga. I say I'm not sure say this one a vigilante. Because for as Edo State, when they say police for Edo State, even Nigeria, I believe say all police for Nigeria na one. When you bring your ID card, the identity, you must show say yes, say you go present yourself, and the other neighbors go present himself. But this one nothing like that. As I present my ID card, they seize my ID card. My phone ring for pocket, they collect my phone. I say, what going to happen? Before my boy tell me say they don't collect the gun when he dey with them, collect the phone. I say, all these people they not be vigilante. Now one come say, man, look what that man put for neck. Say there be old land vigilante. I say old land vigilante. If you be old land vigilante, we na vigilante, we community police, we dey under Okhiagele division. And the area command here for Obagie here, Regbeni, they are aware of our vigilante. We are registered vigilante. They say nobody, no station for Okhiagele, no vigilante for all those ones. Okay, by the way, my see your ID card. They say, man, go look that tag, whether we get the tag. Now say, this one not be tag. Now ID card we on a collection, now be our ID card. As a season, before you talk, they use gun bail up us. As they use gun bail up us, now say, what I go do? This gun when I go, they break themselves, remove the bullet to the side. I say, now be say all these people where they thought say they operate with a vigilante name. Now be all this one. Now it's okay. Now I can't say quiet. I can't do. With that alone, I just the hear for gate. Big. This man, they will kill him. They will kill this man. This man not being the chairman for Supply Road. I say, I don't know anybody will be chairman for Supply. But now I call landlord. His wife say your husband not there so. He say they bail up his wife. Say if you not open that gate, say they go shoot him. Say they just kill him. I say, they go shoot woman when say your husband not there. Before I know what did happen, now they from first remove the barbed wire, climb the barbed wire, enter the other side of the house. Now they carry hammer, start to break the key. Now they break the key. As they break the key, now they open, now they enter. They say, move, no, man, not even move, come out there. Say if I move, say they go fire me. Me vigilante. I say, oh, this one not be vigilante. Before I know what did happen, now they open fire. After they don't, they follow the woman, they scatter your husband's house when your husband not there. The woman they cry, they shout, they cry. My husband not there, my husband not there. They not even let me say, I say police not even they do all this thing that they do. Vigilante to vigilante. Now I say this one all this wayo vigilante. Before I know now they open fire. As they open fire, if you see my lap now, you will see.
Show it to the world.
Yes.
Come closer, please.
You'll see a bullet wound. See this one a bullet. This one a bullet. When they tell they shoot everywhere. Say kill him. Nice here. And of course he say yes. Say now my boy when they handcuff. That one I define that one move. Even the other of my boy Tinana I define I never even see him. I never even see the other of my boy. He get one name when they even they shout. When the leader I don't forget the name. They just they shout the man name. Say now be their leader. Now leader call they just they shout him. I go find out that name when say yes. Before people call they come, even the other man, the other of our co-landlord, that one still they run the concert. What did they happen? What did they happen? Before you know, that one they shout, oh, illegal, they don't come. Now so they can't move. Till now, me are you the talk. The other of my boy, I never see him.
Okay. Mr. Okhiagele, I've heard all you said, and also other people have heard what you said. But the question I want to ask you now, since after they left as vigilante, have you been able to identify up to now where they came from?
Like me now, as I come out this morning, because of all those injuries we say we receive, so I can't go our division or why go make entry. Even the handcuff, everything, as we make entry, they can't give us a hospital report. Say, we'll go hospital, we'll first go treat ourselves. So before me will come. So as I did hospital now, they treat all those my boys and myself when say they shoot. So you understand me? So when I will come house now, so they ask questions. They say whether own land vigilante from where area commerce or state and state. But me never know the actual place when they for come.
Okay, but since you started this your vigilante work, how old have you been on this vigilante work?
So if I don't make mistake, I don't day into almost 8 to 9 years for this vigilante for this community. I never even see anything rubbish because we work with police. As a vigilante, even though say yes, maybe go other place, say yes, maybe you won't go arrest. You must find out either police dey there or vigilante dey there. When vigilante dey, you complain your feeling. Wetin carry you can give all those vigilante commander there. So through that place, all the vigilantes will work hand to hand to make peace, and wetin you come find for that place, you achieve am. Since when I dey do vigilante for this Edo state, this night vigilante, when they call themselves say vigilante, I am not a vigilante. Now this night me see say yes, wetin me see, I never even experience am. I never experience am. Like even police, wey we dey work with, police no fit do all this one. Me dey beg Edo state government, I dey beg Edo state government, the communities, make dem wake up, because wetin dey happen for this country now, especially this because day for yesterday, I mean 4 days ago, when they call us say armed robbers still enter this community, kidnappers. Now so we carry the waka, they find them before they come see here say they follow Okhiagele side comot. One thing when I believe say yes, if you dey work with police, you follow the instruction of police. Even this vigilante wey we dey do so, as government say make we dey do am, they not tell us say make we take and keep us. What way that they use for here yesterday, I would say maybe the owner of that house they for kill am. Say they want shoot am, they want kill am, they want do this one. But for my mind, I can say vigilante since when I did, since 8 years plus now, I never see vigilante operate like this. Even police, if police they enter community, they go first ask whether vigilante dey there. If vigilante not there, they will go meet the Ojawore, the elders of the community, before they go enter the community, start to dey operate. But this one when say yes, say they can't deny, my brother, I say this one not be vigilante.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Okhiagele. I would also want to pause you here because I think the two of you are here, and obviously people are watching us across the world, and I know they also want to hear from you. Please, could you help me with the mic, please? What's your name? I know you're not too strong. What's your name? And just explain what you witnessed yesterday night so the world can hear you.
My name is Edo. I'm the secretary to the Vigilante Unit 4. I was on duty last night with my chairman. When our chairman saw the vehicle, he now told us that this vehicle is a suspected vehicle. We should take over the place and watch the vehicle. When I saw the vehicle, and went to the driver, said, "Please, is there any information about anything?" They said, "Oh, I should stop there." They started fighting me, collected my phone, collected my gun. They handcuffed me. They wanted to try to put me to the vehicle. Look at my hand. Look at the way they used the gun to injure my hand. Look at my hand.
Do you sustain any pellet injury?
No, all these are the injury you have.
Look at my hand. My hand, they use gun.
Now gun they take it out.
We use the gun to hit my hand.
Bring your uniform.
Look at my uniform.
The tear
on duty. I'm on duty when they did this to me. On duty.
Officer on duty.
Look at, I'm with my uniform. Look at my touch. Spoiled my touch. Look. That's what I'm begging the government. Whoever that formed that vigilante, they should caution them and bring them to justice. That's what I need. Thank you very much.
So let me ask you, when they came yesterday, what did you observe that was different about them?
They don't act as vigilantes. They don't act as vigilantes.
Okay, they did not act like vigilantes.
Yes.
Okay, from your findings, what do you suspect them to be?
I suspect them to be assassins.
Assassins?
Yes.
So when all this was going out, when people came out, didn't they have the feeling that neighbors were beginning to gather around the area?
When they saw that people was about to gather, that's when they ran away.
So were you not, the neighbors were not able to put them on camera or video them or?
No. That time
pressure.
there was the place is not yet right.
They never break that time.
Okay, everywhere was totally dark.
Yes, dark.
So my conscious Edo people, these were the two vigilante operators. I think you guys were how many last night?
We are about 7 of us.
Okay.
We are about 7 of us, and even one of my boys now, I never even see until now. Now.
But the remaining 6 of you, I think you have confirmed that they are okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So my conscious Edo people, some time ago, you all heard when some of us came out to say that this vigilante network should not be abused. Before now, I don't know if there is any issue going on in the community of the chairman of Obagie Vbosa. As I speak to you, my people, I want you all to listen. Today happens to be the marriage ceremony of the CSO of Obagie Vbosa. Last night, this same Homeland Security vigilante men, they went to his residence, beat him up to a pulp, carted him away. As I speak to you now, all his mobile phones, none of them are going. I've also placed calls to some few persons in the community to find out what is going on there. What they are reporting to me that armed youth are moving about the community, threatening any group of persons that they perceive to be loyal to the chairman. And with all of this happening, one would begin to question the request of governors in Nigeria demanding for state police. This is just an ordinary vigilante network where they don't even carry AK-47, where they don't even carry sophisticated firearm rather than pump action and double barrel gun. And you can see what they are doing to their fellow colleagues. Whether you like it or not, there is no law that have set up vigilante to operate as a security outfit. But because of the security challenge, the government made it a policy for them to operate. And despite the fact that some of them are operating, they have always had these affiliations as hunters and consigned fellows about security in their neighborhood. Now, if some group of persons are not taking it as an avenue to oppress, to shoot, names are being trickling in. I learned that they were headed by Awilo down here yesterday as their leader, and this Awilo is well known. Awilo is well known to the extent that he has visited prisons severally. We are getting the information. Even as I speak to you, messages have been coming on my WhatsApp, on my Facebook, giving me previous confessional statements of this Awilo, even on Crime Watch. So I wonder if somebody with such a criminal record, how can government make him a head of vigilante network in a state where we are suffering like this? And if these people feel that they have the might to commit terror, why don't they make them to face the Fulani bandits and the Fulani S-men that are terrorizing us? So you can see, even in a community where there's vigilante, they came in, they disregarded whatever security network that is ongoing here. They assume a superpower and took over somebody's residence. Now the question to ask, what would have led to these people coming to this Obagie Vbosa's chairman's house? Because since this man has been living here as a landlord, have you ever seen such a thing?
Lie.
Okay, so if you remember what I said while I was in Port Harcourt, I said that there is more to happen to what we saw while Tony Kabaka returned that vehicle. I said it because some of us are always proactive with issues that affect us as a people. Since Tony Kabaka gifted that chairman, who is his brother also from Obagie, his mother's hometown, gave him a gift on his birthday, this has been the issue that have been hovering around the life of this person. So my conscious Edo people, we all cannot make Edo State a better place if we choose to keep quiet over things that matter. As I speak to you, I will say this for the first time for the purpose of clarity. I do not think the governor of Edo State is aware of this kind of security outing of these hoodlums they call themselves Homeland Security. I do not think the deputy governor is also aware. But what we are saying is that people should not act on the fact that you are giving them some level of authorization to carry firearms and move around the state to begin to terrorize law-abiding citizens. If they had gone to the stronghold of Fulani S-men to do this, nobody will be asking them questions. If they have gotten to Ovia Forest where bandits and kidnappers are currently taken as their abode, nobody will be asking them this question we are asking. Now they have gone into somebody's house. They shot at how many persons did they shoot at yesterday?
That is 3 of us.
They shot at 3 persons.
3.
3 persons.
And the other one is missing now. We'll never even find out of that one.
Okay, what's the name of that person now?
That one I choose. What if this is father name? I could forget now. Benin name. I can't remember his father name now.
Okay. So please, in the course of our investigation into this matter, we're also going to put out the name of that young man. So anybody, if you know you are the homeland, I know most of you are watching me now because your names have been mentioned. And Awilo, I want to advise you. Because very soon I know some of us will become your target. These things people are doing, nobody has monopoly over these things. There's nobody today that has grown up to be a man in Edo State that I think cannot handle gun. So what you people are always trying to do is to galvanize people to begin to think that you people are not their problem. And by the time they identify you as a problem that is not confronting them, then you trust Edo people. I know what they can do. So why I'm always saying this now is that government should not allow this to lie low. When the killings of these cult-related clashes was going on, we say hold all number one of all number ones secret court accountable, and we saw the result of that. Now all this vigilante, there's no way people will be carrying pump passion in the name of vigilante at night, and government cannot identify where they are going from one stop to another. Because what this implies is that people can wear vigilante uniform to people's homes to rob. People can wear vigilante uniform to people's function to rob. Yes. People can wear vigilante uniform to people's farm and people's businesses to steal. So if this is what the vigilante is becoming, some of us will believe will not keep quiet to allow this illegality strive in our state. You can see how this man has been uncomfortable since we started this broadcast. In fact, before I got him to sit down here to talk, he was in total pain. So I do not know why some young people, all in the bid of security, will begin to terrorize other young persons and think they will get away with it. These things are not advisable to exist in our state. I know why I'm saying this. Everybody has monopoly to do whatever he or she wants. But when some group of people think that because they have one affiliation or they affiliate themselves with political high without and they want to terrorize others, I tell you, Edo people will resist you. We are known to fighting godfathers. We are known to fighting those people that are oppressors. We are not going to allow you to have a safe haven in Edo State, even if the government of the day is giving you that power. So why we are saying this is because we want peace to strive. Now, what are the items that are missing, that you people are currently missing in this your security network in Iguamo?
Okay, fine. Thank you very much. So what do they miss now? My phone, my ID card, my boy phone, and the gun, and that man wey dey miss, so that young man, that our vigilante man, so we will never see so. And I want to use this medium to beg Edo State governor again. We will say vigilante. We believe say yes, say all vigilante for Nigeria now one. I beg, let us work with police. Let us work with police. Not say yes, say you wear uniform or anybody where you see you carry gun give and say na vigilante. This thing never happened since over 8 years when I do vigilante they come. Now my first time when I see this nonsense beyond this one. And not be like this vigilante be before. We work with police, and police know the vigilantes when they work with them. Police know the vigilante when they work with them. You understand me? So because this thing when it happen, I wish not be God. I wish not be God. I believe say yes, maybe many landlords and landladies, children, many forgo. Now God, and I pray to Almighty God, may God help Edo State. Because if you watch what they happen for this this Bagafa for this Awuti road, all those Fulani, why they not they go there? This Lagos road, why they not they go there? This is the road, why they not they go? Now, best when you say yes, say vigilante, when you say yes, say that they fight crime, 9 people who come say, may they carry gun, come they kill them, or come they find people they keep for our side. I use this medium to beg government. May they know people when say yes, say that they give gun. May that let the police select the people when they work with them. Because this thing never happen for police. Even police come community, they will come with peace and make sure say you say that in the deliverer. The deliverer. And before when they were deliverers, so now the vigilante when they that community, now they will still go meet. But this one yesterday, now God now help us. Now God now help us. Many things when you lost now, will they find them? When person life, when person don't die, they not they talk of that one. No. Now who they alive now they talk. That person, so we need them. We need them with all those things we say they miss so. This one not be work with government send vigilante. Not being that they do.
So thank you very much, Mr. Oyege.
Thank you very much.
My brother, what's your name again?
My name is Osayende Edobo.
Osayende Odobo. You have heard from the two horses' mouth. As I speak to you, we are still about to identify the location of the chairman of Obagie Vbosa. And for those persons who are concerned about the homeland security, who are the leaders of this homeland, I'm hearing it for the first time. I thought it was the Ozibo group that is the VGN. I know Ozibo always caution his boys, and anytime when there are complaints, Ozibo respond to them. I can attest to that because I've had issues that I raised, and I think they immediately looked into it. So I'm not talking because I want to talk. I am talking from what I have witnessed as a person. I try to bring truth to the front bare so that people would know what guides their decision. So once again, I am Comrade Agbogu Emmanuel. I will not want to leave this broadcast without also appealing to the conscience of the governor of Edo State. There's no way Edo State will be in a state of anarchy and the governor will also have peace. But what we are seeing now is that those people that we lately commend their efforts in the state, some of them criminal elements are now hiding under their organization to perpetrate illegality. I know Igbomo community very well. If the youth in Igbomo community decide to mobilize themselves out, the number of dead bodies on the road here will be too many for the police to count and to carry. So please, before we start fighting ourselves as if we are our own common enemy, let us do what is right. And for those of you that have information on the whereabouts of these hoodlums, names have been trickling in, and I've also pushed those names to formal confirmation. By the time we verify that those names are the persons that came here yesterday, although we have been able to identify Awilo as the leader of the group, and from what we saw, his name has been ringing a bell. Even women in this neighborhood, children in the neighborhood that were awake, we have asked questions, even if they decline to speak on the camera, and they all are mentioning the name of Awilo. So Awilo, I believe you are not a terror, and if you are being used by somebody, please desist from such. That is the only advice some of us have for you, because you cannot eat your cake and have it. And there's no law in Edo State that give you the authority to gather a group of persons to go and cause mayhem in people's homes or to go and cause mayhem in people's community. So please, on behalf of the Edo Civil Society Network and on behalf of the Edo People's Advocacy Organization, we are only appealing to you to desist from such. Desist forthwith from such. You cannot be terrorizing people and allow people to keep quiet and clap for you. So if that is your modus operandi, desist from it ab initio, desist from it in toto, for your own good. Desist forthwith. That is the advice we have for you. And to our governor, we are only saying that we need community policing because we believe that the police are not doing enough to ensure that there is security. People like this are the ones that are ensuring that this entire area in one day here is secured. So I do not see a reason why other people that claim that they do the same work they do will come into their own jurisdiction and not seek their audience before carrying out whatever activities they want to carry. And even in the case where they confront them, they still cannot have this mutual understanding and they say that they are doing security work. Security is all about intelligence gathering. Security is all about securing and observation and surveillance. Now, when you bridge all of these processes and you think that you are having superlative power because you are being given gun by government, I bet you, I don't think government will be there to come and bid you farewell or bring you back to life when something goes wrong and you are being mobbed as a person. I don't think the government will come out and claim responsibility for whatever action you have done. So I'm only advising you as a sensible person if you are one of those people that came here last night to cause trouble, this is forthwith. So thank you, Mr. Okhiagele. In the course of our investigation, we are also going to meet with relevant authorities in this homeland security. I'm only just knowing about them now. I thought they were one body under VGN. So we are going to call Ozibo. Those people that came here yesterday, we're also going to be on the watch for them. And I've also put it on the alert that they should look out for any homeland security and the kind of vehicles people described to me. It's already on our WhatsApp platform. The moment they sight them anywhere in Benin City or in Edo State, they are going to inform us. And once they inform us, we are going to hold them. I'm telling you, we are going to hold them because you cannot come to somebody's house. Look at the way they beat this man. This man is somebody's father. This man is somebody's father. This man is somebody's father, is somebody's wife. This man is also catering for somebody. He only does this vigilante work because he thinks that's his own.
Now we don't hear from the vigilante and Emmanuel Agbogun. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Edo State. Make I leave you now with this video, make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.